Hey everyone. Just going to use one of the Delish challenge prompts, and it was a while ago so I haven't entered it, but I wanted to challenge myself in terms of using a tiny photo and keeping the cluster in the photo little in terms of having lots of white space in the background. I pretty much keep with the little photo. I keep a little bit, but it spreads out to a lot of the page. And it starts off as a 12 by 12, but does not end up as a 12 by 12, interestingly enough. So stay along for the journey and find out how it all works. Got this lovely little blue spotted vellum that comes from Doodlebug. They have some awesome vellum pieces. There's lots of, seems to have like all of these different colors in terms of the vellum with the spots. There's some awesome black one, I think it is, that I used for a Halloween layout. It's just lovely and adorable. So pulling in, I'm thinking a blue background would be nice. It's when it snowed in Canberra this year, 2017 actually, in case I put this photo up in 2018. And I'm just thinking that it'd be lovely to document that because it was quite fun, quite rare for us in terms of it actually being proper amount of snow. So that doily, that blue little doily, is from Spotlight. They had all these little packs of different, 3 colours of doilies in each pack, and it's such a lovely, cute little size that I had to get quite a few of them. They're also the same. They came with packets of ribbon bows as well in the same kind of colours and styles with polka dots and things like that. So that was really cute. So that was a nice little haul that I purchased that time when I went to Spotlight. Just building up some layers, so a bigger piece of the the clear vellum comes out instead of that blue vellum that I had before. And just a bit too big, but as you can see, the cluster is coming together pretty well. I like it. It's nice texture and a goodness to it. And that blue piece of pattern paper is actually some wrapping paper from Kiki K. Yes, Kiki K. I was thinking it was either that one or typo, but it was Kiki K. They got some lovely wrapping paper, and one time we went at Christmas time or just after Christmas and they had it reduced. So I thought that would be nice to add to my scrappy stash, and it sat there for ages, and this is as much as I've used from a big, wrapping piece kind of a paper, bigger than A3. It's a big roll of it. But anyway, I'm just using some blue navy kind of Nouveau mousse so it's all nice and shiny through this Katie Mix Media. So I'm just using this stencil in another variety in various ways. You can see there's other layouts up on my channel and my blog that I've used the same kind of stencil or the same stencil in a variety of ways. So just smushing that Nouveau paste around with my spatula just to add some, grungy kind of look to the page, but also to highlight that corner that's going to be where the photo goes. Just going to get my double-sided tape, I believe, and just stick all my layers together, being a bit precise, which is a bit unnecessary. Just cutting off the bottom of the doily there so that it doesn't stick out from the bottom of the photo. I just want it up the top, and the vellum and that blue piece of wrapping paper is what's going to be the layers to the whole bit of the photo rather than the doily. And that's the way I just wanted it to look. So making the layers skewish so that they're not all flat and straight, because this is a bit of a grungy, messy kind of a look rather than the straight look that I sometimes use on other layouts. So on it goes, just double checking that it doesn't need anything else. And look at that beautiful orange wrapping paper on the back there. That is so like neon orange. It's just beautiful. So I'm sure I'll be able to get that on a layout sooner or later and be able to use more than that, just that little bit of ripped paper that I've got from the wrapping paper. So just adding a bit more of the hearts on this side, just to bring it over from the right hand side and make it a bit cohesive. But as you can see so far, the challenge is working for me. I've got a small photo, I've got a little bit of embellishing to the bottom here, and I've got a lot of white space on the top. But pretty soon you're going to see how this changes, and not for the better, because it changes the whole layout entirely in terms of what it looks like now, but also I make it work by changing it, and it works into something much better than what I was starting with anyway. So just looking at these Mambi chip packets, and I'm just trying to work out if there's some lovely blue that will go nicely in terms of embellishments. Adding these words on the top there, making it stick out from the bottom of the layer, and there's one on the bottom of the photo there. Just trying to see, I've got a lot of them apparently, and they're not even open, so it's a good idea to be looking through them and opening them and using them. There's a lot going on in my stash, and this year it'd be nice to not buy much more, which is quite possible considering the last couple of months I haven't really been buying stuff. And other than my kit subscriptions that I'm getting, and design team goodies. So I'm trying to hope that in 2018 I do use a bit more of my stash, which is a very cliche resolution, I know, for scrapbookers. But I thought if I brought you along with on the journey, that maybe it might make it a bit more interesting and a bit more of a good challenge for myself. The other day I got out all my Christmas goodies, and because I am a bit behind in scrapbooking Christmas, however, that's fine by me because it's actually nice to scrap after the event rather than while you're rushed and busy and crazy. I did get a bit overwhelmed by the amount of Christmas goodies that I have, so I've got a whole range of them, and I will be taking a photo of them and my Christmas stuff that I will be making and putting up on YouTube. It will show you at the beginning, and hopefully the goal is that I don't want to put it away in the amount that I've got, so it's staying out until I use a lot of it up, and I've got a couple of good projects, not just December daily as such, and that way they're a bit of a big user rather than just put away in the enormous amount that it is. Want to get a whole pile of it either, and then have maybe even nothing, or very minimal. Let's see what I can do. Hopefully you join me for that kind of a crazy challenge. Anyway, getting back to the layout in hand instead of rambling on about random going ons, and I've just put on some enamel dots and a tiny word sticker, and I'm adding some journaling here with my pen. I think it's even a blue, yeah, it's a light blue one, but I'm pretty sure that you can't see it very well, so over the top of it I go with a different pen, a dark blue pen, underlining it just for some cohesiveness, making it look like it's, lines of journaling rather than craziness. And here is where it just goes all wrong. This will work for other layouts, but it's just not working for this one. So I stick my finger in the Nouveau Mousse, then I just paint it on up the top border there because I wanted something to balance the top there, which, looking at it now, I should have just left it. I didn't need anything else. Silly, silly me. Anyway, I fixed it. Don't worry. It gets fixed. It was a mistake, but then it worked out better anyway. So I'm just going to use some of my gold Heidi Shine. Gold Heidi Swap Shine, Colour Shine. Calling it Heidi Shine like Adele does, because that's what we all do, isn't it? Surely. So must have been shaking it, adding some gold to the bottom cluster. That will go nicely with the beautiful metallic shiny look in the Nouveau Mousse, and then I'm going to add some to the top. But off camera, because I think I'm finished, but then off camera I actually cut it to a 6x12 size, and then I love it so much. So enjoy the close-ups where you'll see that. Thank you, bye!